Hello and welcome back to another video. We are at Warwick Station today. It's a Sunday, but there's actually quite a lot of bus traffic here. I'm not usually at random Yanchep line stations, which are not my local Joondalup or Whitfords on a Sunday. 2547 coming in on the short 387 service over here with 2 passengers in it. That's what we're here for today. Another Transperth Oddities episode, because I still do have these few last ones that I need to do, including the 387 short services. So the 387 is usually a route operating between Warwick Station and Perth Busport via the suburb of Hammersley upon leaving Warwick Station, and then down Wanneroo Road, one of the typical Wanneroo Road routes, which along with all the other ones, 384, 385, 386, 387, 388 and 389, provides a good high frequency on the Wanneroo Road corridor leaving the city. However, on weekends the 387 terminates at Wanneroo Road as soon as it reaches it, so it's basically just a suburban service for Hammersley, and then it takes Main Street off Wanneroo Road, which is very close to Wanneroo Road. Got a nice driver waving over there. Pretty much parallel to Wanneroo Road. That was the 387 driver. And then it turns left onto Amelia Street, and then it turns left again onto Wanneroo Road to be facing in the northbound direction when it terminates. So that's actually that little section between Main Street and Wanneroo Road along Amelia Street has one stop, and that one stop is only served by this short terminating deviating 387 on weekends. Otherwise it isn't served. So that's why I need to go ride that, and also just to see it terminating in the other direction and the weird desto. Here's just a map for some clarity so you understand what I was saying. There's a 387 unique section through Hammersley on Eglinton Crescent. Weird that it's called Eglinton. And then comes down here, and the early terminating trip will go off right there and go around this shop with the stop there and then terminate right there, while normally we continue all the way down to the city. And the 386 comes down this road, so you can basically just get on it right there. But it's honestly really weird. I don't get why they do that, because it ruins the frequency. Otherwise, they would have pretty much perfect 10-minute frequency along the Wanneroo Road section with the 384. Wait, no, because there's only 5 routes, but still, it just ruins the frequency. It's like 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, because there's no 387. But it basically gets to the terminus at the same time that there's going to be a 386 on the other side of the road, so like 1 minute later apparently. So if you just quickly run across, you can pretty much continue as a normal 387. Yeah, I'm just surprised that I've never taken it, considering that it's one of the northern 38X routes, which I do use a lot, terminating over there. So we're gonna go take a look. However, this service is probably going to be withdrawn very soon. It might be its last few months of operation. Upon Ellenbrook Line opening, 387 is actually supposed to be withdrawn, and the section through Hammersley will be replaced with route 416, a new route which then upon reaching Wanneroo Road is actually going to go over to Mirrabooka Bus Station, no longer to Perth Busport, which again is going to destroy the perfect frequency along Wanneroo Road when all 6 routes are operating. I don't know how they're going to deal with that timetabling. And also going to break up the consecutive 38X numbers, 384, 385, 386, then 388, 389. There's going to be no 387. Now 387, 388 have a really weird timetable, because they're sort of made to coincide with each other, especially in peak hours. So if you take a look here, you can see in the morning we have full of 388, which is the faster route, just going straight down Beach Road and then on Wanneroo Road. There's no 387 until 10 AM on a weekday, and then they both exist, 387, 388, throughout the day, and then in the evening it's only 387 in this direction from 3:50 PM onwards. until the very last services, which are 388 again. So it's really weird. 388 has this massive gap in service, but then on Saturdays and Sundays all the 387s terminate early, and there's one early terminating service on school days at 3:41 on a weekday. Okay, apparently it says the 388 takes longer, but that's so not true. It takes a much faster route. 40 minutes, 35 minutes. These things in the back are always wrong. Always. I swear those diagrams are always so wrong. So we're just gonna film it. I know it's just one stop, but I need to record that, and I've already talked about it for 5 minutes now. That's crazy. Yeah, that one's doing the 388 now. But we're gonna get on the 387. It's still a 20-minute wait though, unfortunately. And we'll see the desto for it as well. Sorry, I actually realized what I was saying was a bit wrong. The 6 388 extras never operate at the same time, because the 387 towards Perth only starts at 10 AM on a weekday, and the 387 from Perth has its last service at around 1:30 PM. So, and since the 385 is peak hour direction only and during peak hours, that means they never actually operate around the same time. So it's a bit weird how they managed to do the good frequency. If they did operate, they could all just be every 10 minutes. It would be perfect 10-minute frequency. But of course we also have the 970 operating up to the Dog Swamp shops. So it's a bit of a complex timetable, but I'm still quite annoyed that they want to replace it with a route to Mirrabooka. Imagine all the people in Hammersley who currently have a direct service to the city, and now they're just going to lose it. Really not that great. And also actually on this stand we have the 449, which originally terminated at the 362 terminus in Balladura to Balladura. They never changed that. Now it goes to Malaga, so that's just wrong. Although again that's going to be correct. They just need to add station after that, because it will be going to Balladura Station and become a all days service, which will be a great straightforward connection to the Ellenbrook Line from the Yanchep line. Can't wait for all those changes. I guess this is pretty much the first video in terms of Ellenbrook Line changes as well, as this service will be withdrawn, but I'm just quickly completing the Transperth Oddities series with what I still have to post. Bus should be coming in like 5 minutes now, so I've been waiting quite a while for this. Here's the bus with that desto. Terminates Balcatta, Northlands. That's the shop, Northlands. It doesn't even say shopping centre though, it just says Northlands. So weird. There it is. Terminated at the Balcatta stop. I'm just gonna walk across the car park. Here's Northlands Shopping Centre. Every single time I go on a deviating weird service like this, someone asks about the deviation or someone's confused. It's always the same thing. People got on at the second, well, the last stop before the deviation. Yeah, you can just see it over there. It actually just sits on Wanneroo Road now and then returns to Warwick. But yeah, so people got on the last stop before the deviation, and then they just took a one stop to over here, and then he asks, why does this loop around like that? I didn't know it does that. And the driver's like, oh, this is a short trip. There's full-length trips and short trips, which is not really true. There's no full-length trips on weekends, but I don't think he even knows. He's just following his shift sheet. And then they actually use this unique stop to get off, which I don't get why someone on a weekend would think it's gonna do a full trip when it's never has done a full trip. So that's a bit stupid, but I think they were just going to the shop anyway, but they just weren't dropped off where they were expected to be dropped off. Other than that, those were the only people that used it. No one else used it through the whole of Hammersley, so completely useless. The only route to travel on that section of Main Street between Wanneroo Road and Amelia Street, and the only route to turn left from Amelia Street onto Wanneroo Road, the only service. There's this bus stop here, the unique one, 23578, literally says to Wanneroo Road. Wanneroo Road. You never see a bus stop saying to a road. It always says to a suburb, and then comma Balcatta, which is right there, around the corner. As you can see. It's so weird. And 415 to Mirrabooka. There's a 414 down there right now to Glendalough, which I could have taken, but I'm not going to right now. And here you can see all the 387. Only one is listed on a weekday, that one service, which is so weird, and then all the weekend ones. Just terminating right there. And now it'll return to Warwick. Quite a useless service, just serving Hammersley. Oh damn it, there's that 386 as well. Should have taken that. And nothing but Hammersley. So at least I took it now. There's also one stop which it passes on the way up Main Street over here. I mean on the way up towards Main Street, but it doesn't actually serve it on Wanneroo Road. It already goes into the right hand lane, which is quite an oddity too. But then on the return trip it's just normal, there's no unique section, it serves all the stops, it just starts here on Wanneroo Road. 29-25 doing the service. Starts here and goes to Warwick Station normally. And that's it. And there's a 386. You could have actually connected to that, that's true, and continued to the city, but now I just missed it. Anyway, thanks for watching. That should be changed with Ellenbrook Line, and we won't be seeing that service operating anymore, just laying over here at the stop. Bye!